fishing here. The date is April 1st. It is Easter, and this video is posted after Easter, obviously, so I hope everybody had a fun, safe Easter with their family and friends. I'm going fishing. So this is the second day of trout fishing. I probably look weird and greasy as hell. Anyway, Eastern PA fishing here. You know what it is by now. Let's get right to the fish. Alright guys, down here at the Wissahickon Creek, good old Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. See, they're biting. Man, that water is a lot colder than it was yesterday. When you're trout fishing, you always want to make sure you set your drag properly. These fish can fight. So the spinner I'm using right now may be a little big. A lot of the bigger trout have already been caught. It's like the shame of, you know, living in such a small area where there's only one place where they stock. All the fish are gone within, you know, however many days, at least all the good ones. There's a couple that hold over. A lot of people do still release. I think I might switch to a little power worm, try that out, see if that works. The little Meps Agila 2, size 2 might be a little big. I'm going to show you my setup real quick, go over this before we get started. This is the Daiwa Samurai Light Combo. Comes with a rod and a reel. It's 25 bucks at Dick's Sporting Goods. What I'm using on here today, hopefully to catch some trout, is I have a little split shot about a foot away from a little size 6 mosquito hook, hooked up with a little Berkeley power worm. The color is pink, obviously. Unless you're colorblind, then excuse me, I'm a jerk. Anyway, let's see if this will do it. I have a good feeling. Cast right over there, let it float down with the current. Alright guys, last spot on this island. Let's see if this will do it. There's one. That's a good one. Stay down. No more jumping. Well, today I'm going to catch and release these guys. A lot of people like to keep their stock trout. Oh, easy there, pal. What you want to do when handling is always wet your hands. That's a good trout. You don't want to squeeze the fish. I'm just holding him very lightly. He's just resting in my hand, as you can see. And if you hook him right, it should be right on the lip, like so. After wetting your hands before handling, right back into the water. Happy customer. Well, an unhappy customer. But first one of the day. Let's get some more. Came on the little pink power worm deal. Wacky rigging it, no big deal. That'll get them. So a fun, possibly the best, and definitely the easiest way of catching trout is on a small little inline spinner. This is a size number 1 Blue Fox Vibrix. It has no tail, so it's not like a little rooster tail deal going on there. It's just a simple little hunk of metal, little blade on there that spins around, causes a bunch of vibration in the water. And trout love these things. Let's try it over here in these rapids. I think this might be our best deal. Make a nice long cast. Whoa, that's a super long cast. And you just wheel it in. Get a nice steady retrieve. If you're casting with the current, you have to spin faster. But if you're casting against, there's a fish. That's a decent one too. If you're casting against the current, you can work it real slow, and you want to make sure you work it as slow as possible without letting it hit the bottom. And the trout will just come up and grab it. Super easy lure to use. Can't go wrong with these. With the trebles on there, they hook the fish real well. Let's wet our hands, and there's our trout. That's how you do it with these. Always wet your hands before handling, even if it's a stocked fish. If you plan on putting it back, up, there it goes. And look at this. It's kind of nasty, kind of weird. It either spit up or pooped a little power bait on me. So someone else caught this fish and released it. Good job, Pennsylvania fishermen. Okay, now one thing that many trout fishermen do that is a huge mistake is, I'm going to show you here. I just cast in here, and first cast there was a trout. You could assume that there is more than one there now. The thing about trout is they're very finicky fish. So catching them on this lure, they all saw that. They all saw the fish bite that. They all saw them eat it. Chances are they probably will not eat this spinner again. We're going to give it another shot regardless. But most of the time, you can't catch two of them in the same spot using the same trick. There's one. Little guy. Wet our hands. Got our trout. Little guy. Very beautiful fish. Sorry if he's upside down. These hooks out. Right back. There he goes. I'm a little confused about what just happened there, but he's good to go. Yep, got him. Might be the last one of the day, guys. It popped right off. Popped right off. Didn't even have to unhook him. My little rainbow. This guy's pretty beat up. There he goes. Got him on the power worm. Trout. Yep. Little rainbow.